498, 499, 500. Oh, hey. Hey, Pastor Rob here. Yeah, 500 reps there, 225. Some kind of record, I'm sure. I'm just joking. Anyway, I'm out here trying to get some reps in, but I do a lot of thinking when I'm working out, and literally trying to fight getting old, number one, but trying to think. But I was thinking, a lot of questions come up about the country, a lot of people doubting a lot of things, a lot of people losing their zest for life. I just want to say one of the verses has been on my mind. I might have said this a few weeks ago, but Luke 22:29, that God has bestowed or conferred upon us a kingdom that we are to protect, to advance, to have God get a return on his investment. The kingdom that we're received from God is Luke 17:21, is in the heart of mankind. We need to do everything we can to fight for the gospel, to fight for the kingdom that is in the heart of mankind. The battle today is for the heart of men and women in this country, on this earth, globally. The church is universal, obviously, but to fight for that kingdom that God wants to plant in the heart of every man. I believe in the heart of every man, regardless of who you are, if you're an atheist or whatever. I never buy that, because I know even amongst the most successful people in the world, there's always this empty hole in their heart, and that part that they try to fill with materialism can only be filled by the one thing, that's God himself. And so God's conferred on us a kingdom. But secondly, I was thinking about this prayer thing that we had Saturday night, which I thought was powerful, praying for our nation. Pastors all over coming forward, preaching for 10 minutes about the armor of God, about protecting our way of life. And I was thinking that God conferred upon us a kingdom, and our forefathers conferred upon us a country. So what are we going to do with that country? Are we going to continue to fight for it, to continue to maintain the freedom that they bought for us with their blood? Every signer of the Declaration was either bankrupted or killed. And literally, they left this country to us to defend, to protect, to enjoy the rights, the inalienable and unchangeable rights bestowed upon us by our Creator: life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And I can't help but wonder today, how many of us are drinking the Kool-Aid, sitting at home, not becoming what you can be in your fullest potential by taking a government handout, for example. And there's nothing wrong if you need it. Take it, live on it, better yourself. But don't ever let this government handout limit to you, or let them tell you, if, say for example, it's $900. That's what they're telling you that you're worth and all that you can become. Don't let them limit what God's put inside of you with $900 or $1,000 or $3,600 or whatever's about to happen. That's the price they put on your life. God's put a greater price on you. Number one, he died for you. Number one, he filled every one of us with potential entrepreneurial spirits, the ability to dream and to go out and achieve your dreams. So I just can't help but think about that while I was working out. And I always think and I pray while I'm working out. And I just want to say that we need to remember that God conferred upon us the kingdom. It's our right to run it. We have to do what's proper in God's sight. We have to gain ground. And in Ephesians 6:10-20, 4 times it says stand, 6 times it says against. Stand against the evilness of this world and advance God's kingdom. Protect it, stand around it, but advance it. Put your armor on, stand forward, and advance God's kingdom. And secondly, I'd like to apply that also to this country that's been conferred upon patriots and those who are patriotic. I always divide that, because the patriots to me are the ones that literally served their country, went out and put their life on the line for this country. They're patriots because they did it, they lived the life. People that are patriotic are those we're fighting for, that support us, love us, bleed red, white, and blue just as much as the rest of us. Some of them couldn't serve, maybe for physical disability or some type of rejection, but they would have if they could have. And those people are very patriotic. And so let's be patriotic. Number one, let's serve our God. So the question was asked me, what are we going to learn from George Floyd? I say this: number one, we need Christ in our nation. Number one, because if everybody's following Christ and leaning towards the cross, we're all going in the same direction. Number two, don't let anyone divide us. You decide in your mind what you want to think. Don't let the media sway you. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. You decide what you're going to think. And 3, let's get respect back in this world. And I'm not a proponent of defunding the police, but I am a proponent of maybe some police reform where we learn respect. respect for myself, respect for my neighbor, and respect for those in authority. That's another thing. So that's the message I learned from George Floyd. As tragic as that may have been, but literally, don't let the nation, don't let the media, don't let the government, don't let anybody divide us. Because if we are divided as a nation, as a people, and as a church, we are conquerable, and the devil knows that. So we can't let that happen. Let's put God back in the center of our life, our culture. Let's not let the nation divide us, and let's get respect for one another. So that's my thought for today. God's conferred upon us a kingdom. Let's take care of it. Our forefathers conferred upon us a country. Let's defend it. Have a great day.